Best Buds, it's Cathy with Cathy's Garden, and I'm so happy that you joined me today. Today we're going to make clusters using circles and ovals, but first let's have our shout out to Yes, I Made It Myself, Debbie, Ethel, PJ, Dolores, and Joyce. I appreciate each and every one of you. All right, you guys, so I have some images here. These are my little circles, and these are my ovals. And these came from digitalcollage.com. Okay, so if you don't have any ovals or any circles, you can make your own by using your punch. So here's just my circle punch, and I have some scraps here, and you could just use up your scraps. These are some very pretty little flowers right here. You can punch your own little circles out using your scraps and find some real pretty images that would be nice on your circle as your accent piece. All right, so that's a way that you can get some circles if you don't have any like this. So I also have some silk petals. I have a few little bows that I've tied to be ready. I have some little pieces of lace. I have my ink. I have my glue. I have some bling. I have my word stamp, Stampabilities. I bought this at Hobby Lobby, but I think Joann's has it too. I have my black ink, and I have some dyed papers. I have some coffee dyed and some pink dyed papers. Now I'm going to use the brown right now because I have some examples. I have quite a few examples of the pink. I only have one example of the brown. I think we might make one of each in the example, and we'll do one oval and one circle because I make them just a little different. And you can just get any kind of ideas. Sometimes just watching someone make something gives you another idea. So I am going to take my images, and I'm going to decide which one I want to use. I'm not sure which one. Something about this dark one that I think is so cool, but I don't know, would he be prettier on, oh, he's real pretty on the pink too, isn't he? How about if we just, which one shows up nice on camera? I think this dark one shows up nice on camera, this reddish colored one. So I'm just kind of eyeballing it here. So I'm going to cut a strip about 2.5 inches wide. We're just eyeballing it here, and we'll have to alter that. But just to begin, and let's see if I put it here. I'm just using my image to judge where I should cut my paper. That's all I'm doing. I'm just judging, using this to see, okay, do I like that? Well, that looks okay. That looks fine. So now what I'd like to do is I'm going to bring in my stamp. I'm going to move my image out of the way. Got these little things from my stamp that you'll see, little pieces. Okay, so I'm going to ink up my script stamp, just like that, and I'm going to stamp my little piece that I just cut. There we are. Beautiful. I'm going to wipe up the extra. So isn't that pretty? Very, very pretty. And I'm going to bring in my decorative corner stamp, and I'm going to do the corners right here, and just place it in there. It makes a very pretty little flower, very sweet. So I just have 2 more to go. There we are. That's where all those little pieces came from. Now I'm going to get my vintage photo ink, and I'm going to ink up around the edge right here. It will help accent the punch outs and the pretty shape on the corners. Okay. I'm going to also do the edge of my image. Now, you can't really see it except for it will take away the white where you have cut. So now it's going to look like that. Oh, how sweet is that? I'll lift this up so you can see better. Oh my goodness, so sweet. Now all I need to do is I need to glue my image. Oh, good heavens, Cathy. Look what I did. I inked the wrong side. I even showed it to you, and it still didn't dawn on me. What a silly girl. I'm really not asleep. I'm really not. Oh, I'm really not asleep. Okay, there. Now, look at it. Ooh la la. Okay, now we're going to glue our image down. Glue our image down onto our paper that we prepared, making sure my wording is straight the way I want it. And about like that. I think that will be just fine. And this is just, I think my image is on lightweight cardstock. In fact, I'm sure of it. But the paper, this coffee dyed paper, is just regular copy paper that I coffee dyed. So it's not heavy. All right. Now, what bow do we want to go on here? What do we think? I really need that pretty rusty color, but I don't have that rusty color. Of course, watch me not even have a color that goes with this that I've selected. Oh, sure, Cathy. How about this darker one? There we go. That one looks good. Also, let's see. How about putting maybe a little flower right here? Okay. So I have my fabric tack, and I'm going to, now I do want this up above, right? Yeah. I'm going to place my glue right up here, and I'm going to place my flower just so it doesn't, between the petals, so it doesn't cover up my pretty bird. Don't want it to cover up my bird. Got to get it to stick on there though. Sure, this is when I need my hot glue, so I can do things quickly. That's what that hot glue is good for, demonstration purposes. Okay, I finally got it to go on there, like that. And then I'm going to put my bow right here in the center. I get my glue to come down. It's another good thing about hot glue. You're not waiting for the glue to come down. All right, we're going to put our pretty bow right here. Now let's add some bling. Let's get into some bling. What kind of bling do we want? Gold might be pretty. Pop of gold, possibly. Here's my bling. I've got 2 sheets of gold here, back to back. There we go. Now I'm going to grab my Tombow glue, and I'm just going to place a little on either side of the bow. And I'm going to get my pen, and I'm going to lift off my bling and place it on my glue. My bow's kind of coming up. There we go. Just like that. Isn't that sweet? I really like that. Now let's go ahead and let's make us one with the circles. And so let's get our paper. What do I do with that paper? Here it is. Here's our paper. Here's our circle. And how about this bird? So I'm just going to place it on here, and I'm going to give it a little trim just to kind of see how big I want this. That will be very nice. And let's go ahead and let's put make sure that this is all, I think that's even enough. Let's put our word stamp on our paper. I don't know why the dogs are barking. There we are. Now let's bring in our decorated corner stamp. I'm pretty sure I bought this from one of the craft stores in town. I'm not sure which one that was, but I did not order it from anywhere. Let me check to see what they're barking at. Alrighty, they were just barking at a car next door. Alright, let's go ahead and finish rounding our corners of our punch with our punch. Okay, we have that complete. Now we need to ink around the edge. And then take our image, and we'll take a little bit of scraps from our lace collection that we all have. And I think that's too big. I just want a little bit to peek out from underneath. Let's see here. Yes, that would be fine. I do need to ink around this image. It will show up on this one because it's the light blue. That helped that a lot. That made that pop. And let's go ahead and get our fabric tack. And I'm just going to put the glue right down on my paper and lay my little scrap right on top. Add some more glue to my image. And place that right on there like this. Then I'd like to select my bow. Do I want this pretty blue bow? Maybe this light blue bow. Yeah, the light blue. And maybe I want it right up here. So put the glue right up on top. Lay my pre-made bow right there. Then get a little bit of bling and place my bling, I think just one. And what kind of bling do we want? I'm thinking maybe a little pearl. I think that might be real sweet. So grab my pen and place my pearl right here. Oh my goodness. I think that is adorable. Now, we made these two together. Very cute, right? And I made this one earlier. I made quite a few pink ones when I was prepping for this video. Let's see here. There's this one. And this one. I like this one a lot. This one really pops. So sweet. Absolutely. And they're so much fun. And they're so easy to do. Guys, I have so enjoyed being with you today. If you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. I invite you to subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you in my next video. I'll see you there, guys. Bye now.